Hello, Libra. Thank you so much for joining today's reading session. Happy New Year. I hope you had a very good 2025 and your 2026 is going to be even more amazing, more prosperous. As usual, we're going to use tarot and oracle cards, Oracle of the Celestial Deities and Oracle of the Mythic Heroes to read your monthly energy for January 2026. Are we ready? Now we're going to pull some tarot cards first, and then we're going to pull oracle cards, okay? We're going to finish the whole spread, and I'll tell you what I'm seeing here for you. Beautiful Libra. All right. Your general energy, the Hermit. All right. Now let's pull some other cards, right? Okay. Libra. The Sun. Venus. Uranus. And we have Vulcan. All right. Now we're going to pull some tarot cards as well. Okay. One card, the Death card. Oh, wow. For work, we have got 9 Pentacles. Very nice. And for our love, we got 6 of Swords. Okay. Final advice. Perseverance. Okay, very strong energy here. I know what you mean. Okay, so Libra, one of the things I do feel about this month is there are certain challenges. Okay, I'm not gonna lie about this. However, I think one of the most important things during this month, it's about you how to bring everything back to the center and be more grounded and ask yourself who you are. Now, what I mean by that is that you got the Hermit card sitting at the very beginning together with the Sun. Now, the Hermit card has a lot to do with your inner reflection, going inward to seek questions, right? To seek answers, right? Why certain things are happening, why you're feeling certain emotion, and why you're resisting it. I think this month could be a very good month for you to think about a lot of the whys, okay? Because sometimes, we experience certain feelings and emotion, and we just let those feelings stay, and we don't really understand why. This card is sitting together with the Sun is about shedding light on your inner soul and understand why we're feeling certain things in a certain manner. Now, also, because Hermit and the Sun sitting together is very much sort of like the light coming from within rather than coming from without. So what does that mean? It's a little bit like saying that maybe this month is not really a time for you to go out, okay, getting the validation or everything from other people, but it's more about understanding your true value, Libra. And I understand that sometimes this can be challenging because, Libra, at the end of the day, you care so much about what other people think, right? Now, with communication, you got Venus, okay, sitting together with the Death card. Venus has a lot to do with your diplomacy, right? How you speak to people. Maybe generally speaking, you are very nice. You're very diplomatic, right? You don't want to offend people, and that is why you speak in a very nice way. However, also, by the way, Venus is your ruler, right? So this is just who you are. But because you got the Death card below that, this card is saying that, however, over the next several weeks, you also need to understand that certain people, they just because you are nice to them, just because you are trying to being diplomatic and being friendly with them, it does not mean that they know how to reciprocate. It does not mean that they how do I describe this? They understand, how to be kind towards you, right? To reciprocate your energy. So the Death card really is telling you that in your communication, maybe sometimes there are certain people where there are certain situations where you do need to stay away from. Right? Stay away from toxic people, stay away from people that you no longer want to deal with, right? Instead of just keep being nice and being sweet and almost like, if I keep being nice to them, they will like me back. You know what I mean, yeah? Now, in your career, you got Uranus with nine of Pentacles, which I like a lot. This combination has a lot to do with things happening online, okay? So for example, a lot of Libras, maybe you're online or you're working distant, Okay. Now, Uranus, if you have to be in an office or have to be in an environment where you're actually face to face with people, Uranus energy could be talking about a lot of new ideas, new knowledge, new technology, right? That you can think of or that you're adopting in your work. And Nine of Pentacles just shows that you are very experienced. You know what you're doing. Okay. You know your craft. Let's put it this way. All right. So there's no issues with the work, but Uranus is just a little bit like things are up in the air because of due to the change of the environment or something maybe in your working environment that's a little bit chaotic during this period of time. But at the end of the day, Nine of Pentacles tells you that everything will work fine for you. Now, with love, you got Vulcan, okay? Specifically, your Vulcan sitting together with Venus. And you got Six of Swords. Now, for some of you guys, there might be some time that you need to be apart from your partner or someone that you like, okay? Vulcan and Venus sitting together is very much about that kind of sense of distance between two people. And specifically, you got the Six of Swords. And next to that, we got the Death card. So this is a very much saying that maybe you're feeling your loved one is a little bit far away from you. And that is why you're not feeling the intimacy or you're not feeling the closeness that you actually desire. But I think this is just temporary, okay? Now, if you're a single, I also feel like maybe there could be someone that you like or you're attracted to, maybe far away from you. And maybe you're thinking about traveling to them, and because, the distance, right? Sometimes it just doesn't work very well at this moment. Now, the advice for you to go through this period of time, Libra, is you have got the card says Leonidas, perseverance. This is the reason why I'm saying every challenge is only temporary. All right, Libra, everything that you're feeling, this hermit energy, the quiet introspection, going inward, this chaos with Uranus, a lot of things are unsettled. And also this Vulcan energy feeling a little bit distant from maybe your loved one. All these things are just a temporary feeling. Okay, the perseverance Leonidas card is really telling you to just to push through. Okay, know that the light is just at the end of this tunnel. Everything that you're experiencing is temporary. Now, what is also interesting is that even on the Hermit card, you got an old man holding a lamp, and the lamp is shining light, right? And you got the sun, which is also about light, shedding light. And so I do feel like, and I just mentioned that, the light is at the end of the tunnel. I think Libra, this is just a little bit like time maybe requires some extra patience, a little bit of reflection, right? And also a little bit faith in what's coming up for you. Specifically, I would say for those Libras, if your birthday is around the very end of September, okay, let's say September the 23, 24, 25, as you guys know, you are actually having a Saturn transit, right? Right now, Saturn is at 3 degrees in Aries, and it kind of, like, well, opposing your sun sign. So it's just a time for you to take extra care of yourself, a lot of healing, a lot of patience. I'm here sending you a lot of love, light, and strength. And I hope that you have a wonderful January, right? Take good care of yourself. If you enjoy the reading, remember to subscribe to my channel, like it, and share it with the people you care about. And I'll see you very soon in the next reading session. All right, Libra. See you next time.